Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Running right, this is Jones. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Counterplay, Jones. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They kick the running back in motion. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Mitchell will go in motion right. Straight to the air is Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And they make the tackle at the 38. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw here from Richardson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Taylor makes the catch. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Jones trying the left side. Across midfield at the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Jones once more. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just short on third down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on fourth?
With the score tied 7-7.
We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They only need 1 yard. Let's see if they choose to go for it on fourth. McCarthy to throw for it. And they give to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 45 on second down. This one finds Taylor. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Richardson. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll throw again. Richardson has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Throw right side finds Pittman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a second quarter lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Short pass, fought off the tackle, but lost the football! And it's a turnover, the defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. That second hit, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And now they face 2nd down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 40 on 2nd down. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the 1st. 35 on the pickup. And that will set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Colts looking at 1st and 5. Here's Richardson. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, they force 4th downs just as they did. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 34. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Richardson now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They go play action here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking right, and he finds him. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pass is caught by Addison. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Rodney Thomas.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's McCarthy to throw. Has a man Justin Jefferson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Jones can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
McCarthy with a blitz coming. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts. Play action with Richardson. Looking for... This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, Taylor. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Ball at the 33 for first down. A give left side to Jones. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's got him, that's Addison. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second down carry for Jones. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, first and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Buys time, rolling right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has the connection to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Looking to throw. Able to find Jones. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Colts losing by 4. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw. Pittman's got it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Here he is to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Now to throw. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That was almost one of those nice choke plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Escapes out to the left. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Here he is to throw. Oh, no, the ball is loose. It's picked